live on this phone now. Gotta eat them wings in there and stuff. What's up, Edwin? Yeah, I would invite Anthony to this one, but we had technical difficulties on my live stream, so I gotta charge my phone over there. See that? So it's unfortunate. Suffering is a joke. Pleasure is a joke. Too much of it. Yeah. Just like I said last time, too much pleasure, not enough self control, and not being cautious with stuff can give you problems. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing wrong with having fun, right? Just gotta be careful. I mean, it happened to me a lot of times. So, yeah, if both of it is a joke, then life is a joke overall. Absolutely. I need to get batteries for my TV. Cloud storage, the fuck? Yeah, I want to get 2K. I don't have the money for it though, unfortunately, right now. What is wrong with this shit? There we go. Yeah, it can get tiring playing too much of it. That's why you want to take breaks from playing basketball, you know? So, plastic and metal. Yeah, I mean, I guess like where the eggs are placed, I guess it can make it taste bad, you know? What's up, Final Destination? What's going on, man? I know you messaged me about like therapy or something. It didn't work out. That's terrible, man. Yeah, not all therapists are good. It's hard to find the right one and things like that. So, cereal technically soup? It's a good question. It's a sugar soup, I guess. Yeah, I started this live, but I was live with Anthony, Tony the Tiger on his channel. I was trying to do it on this one, but we had technical difficulties. So that was the unfortunate part with that. My phone died, so I had to end being live with him. So I'm just doing my own here. I mean, pleasure can be bad if it's too much and gives you consequences, but pleasure isn't always bad, Therapy is nothing. Yeah, I mean, it is basically. They want your money and that's what it is. It's just copes and how to deal with your problems. And that's what they get paid to do. And a lot of times they want to see you again because they want to get paid, you know? I mean, I've been to many therapists, and a lot of them, I mean, I'll say all of them didn't help me. All of them. So, how's my experience living alone? It could be tough. I mean, I live in a place that I don't know anybody, and it can be very isolating, but it's very peaceful at times too. Like I feel like I'm at peace tonight. Feels good, and um, I'm not like struggling here, so it's decent, I guess. I'm not with like at the house dealing with my dad and like him being toxic. So yeah, I mean, if your family doesn't help you out in life, then it is best to give up on them and move on with your own. It ain't worth sticking with your family when they aren't like that. Yeah, I mean, they'll use you if like you're successful, for example. They want to take every success you need and they'll try to say that, "Oh, I helped my kids become successful when you did it on your own," you know? So, like shit like that, I guess. It's not my B day, man. Yeah, it is garbage in a way. Yep, I think so. Yeah, a toxic family can. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that have toxic families. But I guess there's people that have supportive families that can help them out in life, you know? But not a lot of people have a good supportive family. It seems kind of rare to me, you know? It's my bias, but, you know. Yeah, a message for the world, what would it be? I guess take in consideration that if you decide to have children, it doesn't guarantee them to have a good life. And they should recognize that because yeah, there's people that are born to have decent lives, but not every kid does, you know. Yeah, I think it is that shallow, man. Looks, status, IQ, I guess like how you socialize, like I say in all my videos. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's not 10%, man. Kind of makes me think that way too, because I don't know if I witnessed a good family, you know? Oh, yeah, I mean, not in South Dakota so far, but I've been asked that a lot of times. I worked with my dad's customer's house, and my dad's customer was asking me, "Are you married? Do you have children?" I was like, "No," and it was just awkward. And then my dad was around. He was trying to acting weird because he knows I don't have children, and he knows I'm not married, so he has to budge in and try to talk over me. It's pathetic, you know. Just so that like like there's a like a reason why I don't have those things. Yeah, status is a big one. Yeah, like a financial status, like in adulthood, that's majority of your life. Social status is like when you're in school. People go by that a lot. Yeah, it does hurt leaving your family, but you get peace, right? I mean, I feel like it wouldn't hurt you as much though if it's a toxic family. You'll feel relieved. Yeah, I mean, you had to do what you had to do to make your life better and you had to cut off your family. It's unfortunate your family doesn't treat you right. I mean, I guess with me, for example, I only talk to my brothers more. My brothers, like, we had battles and stuff, but we seem to get along and things like that. We have kind of similar views on like parents, you know, like not like how I think on my YouTube, but just like my parents in general. Yeah, that's what humans are, man. They want to belong somewhere. They want to belong in a friend group. They want to belong to a community. They want a sense of belonging. It gives them that human experience and just gives them meaning in their life, you know? There's a lot of people that are desperate for those things. They'll do anything, and, like shallow, to get there. So, yeah, it can be demonic in a way. So, yeah, yep. Yeah, you would like all people to have a good life, but there's a lot of people out there that are hostile, they're toxic, and you can't help everybody, you know? It's best to prioritize your life. I mean, if you want to help people, you should help people that care about you, you know? Damn, sorry to hear that, Ryan. It's terrible. Uh, that's what happens when like you can be born and your family isn't around. You know, they may pass away, and your life can be harder in that sense. Yeah, I mean it isn't because that's not your family, Rohai. You know, you were just born into that family. It's not your responsibility. Yeah, I get frustrated a lot, man. I get frustrated with like things that don't go my way, and I kind of get stressed out about it. You know, that sounds pretty good. Sounds like a good meal. I just had a stir fry a couple days ago, mixed with my ground beef, some teriyaki sauce. Ain't is pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of parents that expect their children to make them happy, and that's selfish, you know? It's selfish. I mean, not every kid's gonna like their parents, so yeah, I mean, you don't really have to. I mean, you have the inability to come here, so you don't have to help people if you don't want to. Yeah, good times when they were alive. Yeah, I mean, you can like your parents and you'll miss them when they're gone, you know, if you like them. I mean, my grandpa recently died, so, I mean, I liked him, but I don't miss him a whole lot, though, because there were certain things I didn't like about my grandpa, but yeah, when people pass away, you'll miss them in ways. How old was I? I was like 19 when started growing like a beard, but it started to fully grow until like 23. So, yeah, life can be slow. I feel like it goes by kind of fast, you know? I only been to one. I only been to Spain one time. That was cool. I went to Barcelona. I stayed in a hostel. I talked to many people from all sorts of like backgrounds, and they were from all different countries, and it was cool. I would like to do that again this year if I can, possibly, but I don't know though. Yeah, I mean, can't stop people. People are gonna have children. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's why I think people should know the risk of having kids and stuff like that. Unconditional love is a myth. It makes me think that way. It's a myth, you know? Maybe it's rare to, like, have conditional love in some sort of way. Seems like people love each other, what they have, what they look like, and things like that. Yeah, yep. You barely remember it because the memories impact you more than the good, unfortunately. That's kind of like with my parents, too. Yeah, I feel like it's not like always they don't understand. It's like they don't want to understand either, too. It seems. They don't want to put in the effort to try to get why you're feeling like garbage and feel like shit, basically. Yeah, they want you to remember the good times more than the bad. It's every parent, you know. But the truth is, like, if you experience more bad things and affect your life more, then that's the truth, you know. What intrusive thoughts I get? I don't get them too much now. It was a lot worse when I wasn't taking like anxiety meds. I would get now actually I would get them when I took medication too. So I would get like violent thoughts. I would get like sexual orientation thoughts, like if like identity or something, or I would get like rape thoughts, or I would get uh, like just like intrusive thoughts of like random things. You know what I mean? Something that you wouldn't act on. You know, It could be disturbing at times. So, does body count matter? I'll say I'll say it doesn't matter too much because over time, because there's times where I tried to get more of a body count. It wasn't always the best experience. So I think having a better experience, like with a girl, for example, um, is better than having a body count because if you have a body count, it's all not great experiences. You're gonna feel frustrated, and you're gonna feel like you are. It's not like missing out. It's like you're. It feels like you're not fulfilled, and it's like that basically. Yeah, I mean the age pill hits, man. When you get older, you start aging. You're starting to get less attractive, and it'll be harder to like get laid or something, or try to get a partner. Age pill, and I guess like when you're that old, it's a lot more responsibilities. It's hard to go out and meet other women, for example. So yeah, the truth is betrayal. I mean, they don't want to accept it, I guess. Yeah, elders too. Yeah, that sucks that you have to deal with that, man. Why are people so obsessed? I guess it's like a mix of a lot of things. Probably a lot biological urge to like commit the act of sex, or I feel like people are comparing themselves to other people. Like there's people out there that are having sex and you're not, and it makes you feel left out. You're not experiencing the human experience of having sex. Um, I guess, I guess that. I mean, I feel like there's other guys that are more obsessed too because they don't have it as they never had it or they don't get it as much, so they feel the need to obsess about it more. And I feel like obsessing over sex can be bad too because if you use your sexual frustration and let it out on others in a bad way, that isn't good. And I guess when people are obsessed with sex all the time, it's shallow. You know what I mean? And it's like if you want a relationship, like if all you think about is sex, then it's not gonna work out. It's gotta be like some sort of balance or something. But I feel like unfortunately, there's not really a balance with a lot of things. Yeah, it's gonna get sick and die. Yep, that's with a lot of pets out there. Yeah, I know when I lived with my mom had a yellow lab. It actually hurt me that my dog passed away, and it gave me meaning in a way and stuff. So yeah, quality over quantity. Yep, yep. That's why body count isn't always the best. Yeah, that's true. Also, yeah, people put out their stress out on their partners too because of their broken situations. That's true too, man. I agree. Yeah, it's a feeling too. Yeah, it's a stress reliever. Also, I guess that's another reason why people can be obsessed with sex too, because if they're stressed out, they want to have sex. So it's a stress reliever. Yeah, it's a cope. Yeah, exactly right. Just to feel good. What's up, Sage? I guess I'm your fourth grade history teacher that did that. Damn, I'm a fucked up teacher, I guess. No, not really. I don't miss my parents. I haven't talked to my mom in 3 years, and I haven't. I mean, I talked to my dad recently about something. It was a decent conversation, but I still don't like my dad, to be honest with you. So I don't really miss them, really. But I guess I do miss my brothers. I like to talk to them in times, and I'm far away from them now. I guess my one friend from childhood I miss here and there. So that's why I try to keep in touch with them. So El Macho, yeah, I mean that guy was a drug cartel. That guy um was doing like some risky things to try to make money, and that stuff isn't good. Coworkers brag about high body count. Well, I think couple things. Are these coworkers telling the truth? Because there's a lot of people that talk about sleeping around a lot, and they could be lying just to say that um, they're a player when really they aren't, and they are just projecting their insecurities, and they're trying to say like they are, like I said before, like a player. But I guess when there's people that are genuine about it and they brag about it, then it's just attention seeking. They want validation. They want to get those compliments. That's all it is, when they're bragging. I mean, if coworkers are sharing their experiences with like having sex, I guess that's different, because it's natural. It's like a conversation, but bragging leads to attention seeking and approval. It's what it is. But the thing is, why would you want to open up about your body count at work? That's gonna lead to trouble, and you can get treated like garbage at work. That's why you don't want to open up too much, and we'll make a video on that too. Yeah, quality. Yep. 28. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like when I turned 31, I just kind of didn't feel that excitement. What's up, set my own way? What's going on, man? Yeah, I don't know if I'll do well as a president, dude, to be honest with you. But you still in Thailand? Like that would be cool if you were permanently staying there. Seem like you're really enjoying it and stuff. That's cool. Women enjoy their youth. Yeah, but I feel like men can enjoy their youth as well. It depends. Yeah, I mean, I don't miss people that make me miserable, that's for sure. Because, you don't like them. They did wrong to you. So, what's the point? Yeah, quality. Yep. Because if you get a high body count, you can have ones that you regret. I mean, I regret ones that I got with, you know? Wasn't that great? Made it to the neat subreddit. I guess that's cool to know. Guess someone posted it on there. Trans isn't the same. What do you mean it isn't the same? Treated like a king, but that depends on his body count, though, man. Is it like quality? They're all quality, I guess, but if it isn't, then it's not. He's not really a king, really. Chill ass dumpster fire. I guess I gotta check on that subreddit then, see if my video's on there. Yeah, that's part of like a side effect you get. You get anhedonia at times, and it's it can lose your sex drive too with these SSRIs. It gives you like low libido, basically. Trying to avoid the light. Oh, you got pink eye. That's terrible, man. That shit sucked. I remember having that. That shit would itch like a motherfucker. Yeah, sensitive. Yeah, it takes some time to fully heal from that. You still kind of feel affected when it feels a little better. You'll be there till April. That's awesome, man. You're like my brother right now, going to countries and just enjoying the shit. That's awesome, man. You deserve it too. March will it seem like March will be a good month for you too. Be experiencing good things over there. You saw me on the subreddit. I guess I gotta check it out. Let's check it out real quick. I'm in the subreddit. I remember when I did that anti-nailist content. I wanted to try to get views. I posted my videos on the anti-nailist subreddit. Those old videos. Let's see that shit. I gotta download the app. What's up, Grift? Yeah, I guess someone must have liked my videos and um, posted on there, I guess. I mean, that's up to Final Destination if he wants to transmax, man. Yeah, get work on getting a job this year. I feel that, man. Shit fucking is hard to find a decent job, that's for sure. Hopefully you find something good. I mean, if you can't handle that type of stream, then you don't have to watch it then. There's nothing wrong with talking about if it's not toxic, you know? Hey, this is a black pill stream, you know? That's people will be talking about that shit. Yeah, yeah. I feel like that to everybody that's going through something in this life, and hopefully it gets better for them, you know? The things like there's people that are living worse than me, and I don't understand um, what they're going through, you know? So let's see where my video's at. I'm on the neat shit. Let's say fucking neat. Get a job. Yeah. I was on this subreddit before a little bit, not a lot though. I haven't been using Reddit that much lately. Yeah, your car note's high. Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you take out a loan and like if it's an expensive car, you know, you'll be paying a high car payment. I mean, I guess like if you have a job, those jobs that I guess if you can pay it off, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with having a car note where you're able to pay it, but if it's hard to afford, then that isn't good, you know. I'm okay with being a man, man. That's okay. Guess if I did become a woman, certain things would be easier, though, I guess. But I guess I would experience the cons of being a woman, too, you know? Something that I would never really think about that much. Yeah, I don't like thinking about the future that much either, man. It can, be too much a lot of times. Overthinking it, too, can make your health worse, you know? Can't stand Reddit? Yeah. I mean, I like to read stuff on there. There's interesting things, but some shit's toxic though. Too many accounts. Yeah, Reddit's kind of they're becoming like YouTube with the censorship. So, oh, what's up, Gothic? What's going on, man? Just did your video on anti-vaxxers and stuff. Yeah, I mean, not every guy wants to transmax, you know. The neat subreddit you like? Yeah, I actually read it a couple times. So still trying to find where you guys are seeing my video on there. I don't see it. Maybe it's like kind of further out. I don't know. Yeah, stream on Twitch on the phone. Hmm. Chevy Camaro. Yeah, Land Rovers are a lot. That's gotta be a big fucking payment. Damn. Yeah, true. Nothing is free. That is the truth, you know? If you want to get something, you gotta get it, I guess, you know? Some sort of movement. Yeah, I guess, like, I guess if you're trying to get strong, is if you do go to the gym and do strength training, I guess that's a good start, you know? It ain't easy, that shit, though. The anti-nanism 2. I don't like the anti-nanism 1 subreddit, though. They're toxic at times. I used to have been on there a lot, that subreddit. You're on the ex-Christian, too? Yeah, I think I might. I think I might be sub to the anti-nasal too, but maybe I'll check out the ex-Christians and see what I'm reading on there. I mean, as long as you like your vehicles, you know, and you're willing to make the payments, I guess that's all right, man. It just isn't good if you can't afford your car notes. Yeah, yep. Yeah, too much materialism can make people go broke at times. Oh, I see Savvy Guy on there. He's on the neat shit. That's cool. He's on there. Yeah, shout out to Savvy Guy. It's a good YouTuber. I haven't watched him in a bit, but I always liked watching his videos. So, damn, with the electric company, yeah, fuck that shit, man. Ridiculous. Oh, I see my video now. Serious. That's all it says on there with the neat. That's that, I guess. I see it. Yeah, that's messed up, man. Terrible that like it's not included in your rent. Like you have to get it from like an electric company. And they want to raise it for no reason, trying to like make it unaffordable. Gaming, hobby, food. Yeah, it's kind of like what I have on my Reddit too. Kind of the same thing. So, electric stove. Yeah, that will probably help with the electricity bill, right? It won't be using as much usage. Yeah, that's good, man. I mean, as long as you're not broke, as long as you can afford the things, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? There's a lot of people that have car notes and can't afford it, you know, and it can be on them because they they wanted this car so bad and they just don't care about their finances and they just, you know, they can't afford the car note, you know? Dog free? What's that? Yeah, I don't like the main one, man. Don't like it really. Yeah, Transmaxing isn't for everybody, and not everyone. Like, I mean, you know, I heard a lot of people Transmax try to build friendships too. It's not always about like getting a partner too, because they think that women have it easier getting friendships, but you know that's not always true. Yeah, you gotta spend to maintain it. Yep. Yeah, that sucks too, you know? Gotta be careful on what you're spending your money on because it may drain your savings. Yeah, so savvy guy on there. Yep. Yeah. Go look at that subreddit a little more. Seems pretty interesting. I read it a couple times before, so yeah, I could tell, man. Look at you have a lot of vehicles. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like something that you like to do, you know. You like to have some whips and like drive them around. There's nothing wrong with it, man. As long as you can afford it, you know. Nah, I'm German, man. You know, like Tesla. Yeah, I did video reactions to that guy on my old channel, and I watch him at times. I think he has a lot of videos that are like repetitive, but I think he's pretty hilarious too. Some of his videos in a good way. He has a lot of good things to say too. He's not toxic, which is something I like. So the Doomer one, yeah, I think I might be sub to that actually. I think I might. Seems familiar. Yeah, I don't believe anything is possible though, man. That's the brutal truth. I mean, it may. I mean, if you're capable to increase your income and try to better your life and have more things or experience more things, then yeah, it's worth putting the effort. But not everyone can do those things. Not everyone's able to um, increase their income because something that hinders their life to the point where they can't change or they can't put in the effort towards it. You know, so I don't believe in that saying. So yeah, I mean, if you're into what you're into, you know, if you like women and men, that's what you're into. You like women only, that's what you're into. Men only, same shit. So damn, the customer service, they probably don't even give a shit. They're probably not getting paid well, and it doesn't excuse them to not do their job. You know what I mean? Because you need affordable electric so you can pay. You know, yeah, begging the church. Yeah, it had to resort to that, right? Pathetic, man. What's up, simp Tom? So of reality obstructor. Yeah, the security deposit had to go to church for that, man. Crazy. Just tells you uh how the system's fucked up with that, you know. I did a stream with Tony. I did it already. I tried doing it on this YouTube, my channel, but it was not working for him. So I went on his channel and we did a live together. Well, I'll try to do it again on this channel though. See if it'll work one of these days. Yeah, why are people asking those things, you know? Asking your ethnicity. See, like people will like go by your looks, like your status, like how you socialize, I guess your IQ and I guess your ethnicity, you know? They don't try to get to know you as a person. That isn't right, you know? Yeah, have it covered for a couple more months. That's good, man. It's crazy how your electric bill's so high up there. It's not like you live in a fucking like super warm area, you know? Or like things like that. Yeah, Maine seems to have a lot of corruption up there. Doesn't seem right. Yeah, if you can, man. You tried to move to Massachusetts, for example. I think that can be realistic, potentially, you know? Put in that voucher and you get an opening, right? So, there's many supermarkets or stores open near where I live back then. Yeah, I guess you could just like walk there. It's like walking distance. You don't have to commute so far to get that shit. Utah. Yeah, I mean, depends. I mean, I think Salt Lake City can be kind of sketchy though, but it's probably a lot safer in a lot of places. Yeah, the winters. Yeah, I guess maybe the climate change, maybe the global warming has to do something with it with Maine. They're always Indian customer service. Yeah, I feel like most people like I talk to customer service that are Indian, could be illegal too, possibly. Expired visa, or maybe they just are willing to take those jobs more than other people because other people don't want them, so they'll take it, right? Or maybe they're legal too and they're doing that type of job. So, and obviously they'll do the job in another country too. Yeah, take longer. Yeah, I mean, I would just like whatever you're interested in, like wherever you want to move to, maybe apply for Section 8 housing everywhere. Maybe you'll have better chances. The more options, the better, I guess, right? Yeah, I don't watch him that much, really. I watched a couple of his videos. They seem pretty decent. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about him, though. Hmm. He had his own subreddit. I didn't know that. Damn. Transition into moving? Is that what you're saying? I mean, moving in general is just hard to do. Like I'm trying to move out of South Dakota, and I know it's gonna be a hectic moving, just like how I moved up here. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not right for everybody. Some people may regret transitioning. So yeah, I mean, if people want to do it, people want to do it. So. No, I'm not paying for movers. I'm just like I'm gonna do it myself. Like I have very little things. I might get rid of some clothes, so be lighter. Like I moved with just my car to South Dakota, and I'm planning on doing it again when I move to Arizona, most likely. Like I'm gonna bring like my tables. I think I might get rid of one chair. I guess all my pots and pans and um, I'm not gonna bring that mattress because it's bad anyways. I had to get a mattress topper, so I probably will bring my mattress topper. I may possibly bring my drawers, like get my drill and undrill the stuff so it can fit. So things like that. What happened to Tom? I don't know what happened to him. I mean, thing is, like I watched his old channel. He had a lot of good things to say, and He was on my old Discord. We had good talks on there, but it became toxic and he became a bully to other people. And I don't know why he became that way, you know? And it didn't have to be that way at all. Uh, I'll say, I mean, maybe he just doesn't do YouTube that much anymore. I don't know. I mean, hopefully he's okay. I mean, I just don't appreciate him bullying other people. And it affected a lot of people that I know. So that ain't right. Why do parents act like they done you a favor when you didn't ask for this life or be born underprivileged? Well, they feel like you owe something to them. You owe them um like to take care of them when they're retired or something. These parents think that you need to give something back to them in return, you know, when really you don't. You don't have to help them retire. You don't have to give them something in return if you don't like them, you know? It's because they feel that entitlement where they taken care of you since you were a kid and fed you and things like that. And it feels like they want something out of you now, like I said before. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like people should take in consideration of transitioning when it can make you worse, and it's not always gonna. You're not guaranteed to get that attention from others, and it's not guaranteed you'll get a partner. And transitioning can also uh, mess with your physical health too. So, yeah, handing over your paycheck for the bills, that ain't right, man. That's your money. That's your money that you earn. That's the money that you should keep. Yeah, that's when you know a parent shouldn't have a kid when they expect their kids to pay for their bills and they weren't financially prepared. So, yeah, that's like I was saying. He's bullying Mr. Anti-Natalist for no reason. And he didn't do nothing wrong, you know? And I feel like Realist Rant Man is doing this to get attention and seek approval and trying to belong somewhere. That's what it is. Or he has like a deep hatred and he's projecting his insecurities onto Mr. Anti-Natalist, for example. That isn't right. I remember Realist Rantman Tezza would like make these accounts on Mr. Anti-Natalist and it would bother him, you know? They're bullies. They're straight up bullies, you know? Yeah, I mean, he thinks highly of himself, but where's the receipts from your dad, you know? Yeah, he's obsessed troll. Yeah, I agree, man. A troll in a bad way. Doesn't need to be that way. And like I said before, I like Tom. I like talking to him in the Discord. We had some good convos, and then he just switched up, and I don't get it, you know? Same with Tessa. I don't understand them. It's like immature, basically. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you act like a bully. People are going to stop watching you. You're not going to get the views, you know? Yeah, expect them to work for free. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of parents like that too. Yeah. I'm not. I don't live in Nebraska, man. I live in South Dakota, dude. Vampires. They want to suck the blood off you, Rohi, your parents. You tried Grinder? I mean, if that's for you, that's for you, you know? Did it work? Work out for you? Tom Price is Realist Rant Man. What his channel is, and he talked about like anti-nails, he talked about like black pill shit, and um, he was on my Discord, and ever since the Discord, like it was good in the beginning with him, and then he just turned to a bully. He just put people down, make memes off people, and put other people down. It was just unnecessary. So that's what that is. Yeah, I'm in my habitat right here. This here. Yep. Yeah, yep. I agree. They are still bad, and in your 20s, it's best to give up on them. Yeah. A troll? Yeah, I have done it when I was younger, like online, yes. I mean, like I said before, I used to bully people, you know? That's why I always say, like, people bully because they're insecure and they want to belong somewhere and they want to get this attention. That's what it is. I mean, I regret and all the things I've done to the people that put made fun of, not good, you know? I don't condone what I did. Yeah, it was not easy. That's not an easy thing when you grew up with them all your life, you know? Yeah, Discord can get weird, you know? That's why I don't I mean, I have my Discords, but I don't interact all the time on there. So, because of what I've seen before. So, yeah, I mean, if parents are bad for years, they're gonna most likely be bad right now, you know? Yeah, I do believe in luck. I think there's a lot of people that get luck in life. There's a lot of people that get a lot of things that are bad luck. And that's why this life is not fair because of that. Yeah, it gave you hell. Yeah, I mean, at least you were able to get out of that and you feel better in a way and you're still healing, you know? Yeah, that's what happens when you get unsupportive parents, that's for sure. If I was a parent, I couldn't imagine being terrible. Yeah, I can't imagine that either, you know? I don't know what goes through these parents' heads when they act terrible to their children like that. Yeah. Maybe these parents don't realize what they're doing to their kids, or maybe they liked seeing their kids like that. Maybe there's parents out there that are like sadistic, you know? So, yeah, forgive them. Yeah, that's terrible. It's trying to gaslight you, man. That sounds like abuse that you went through or something. Maybe some of them don't because they feel like the way they discipline their kids, for example, is the right thing to do, when really it's not making them feel right. But yeah, I do agree with that though. There's ones that do realize it. They think it's okay. Yeah, I mean, right. I mean, I don't believe in karma literally, but let karma hit them, I guess, you know? Yeah, they feel entitled to abuse, and it's like they like that authority to the point where they want to control their children. That ain't good, you know? That's wrong, you know?
It's unfortunate there's a lot of parents like that.
Unfortunate. Craziness. Hmm. Parents. Yeah, the ones that are toxic parents. Yeah, I agree. I feel like there is parents out there that are supportive to their kids and their kids grow up and they don't struggle as much, you know? Yeah, the justice system. Yeah, yeah. Especially like with these bad parents, you know? Yep.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, see if I can do some videos tomorrow if I can. Probably gonna be doing some DoorDash and like Lyft or something late at night, but see if I can catch up on some video reactions too. That'll be kind of nice. Hard to do those videos sometimes though. It takes a lot of time. I want to try to catch up on them though. I work at a warehouse. What's up, Shay? What's going on, man? I work 4 days a week there. Like I have three 12-hour days, and I have one 6-hour day, and then I have 3.5 days off, basically. Yeah, I mean, I was live with like Anthony on his channel for like an hour, and now I'm on mine. Like I was supposed to do it on mine, but we had technical difficulties, so I had to go to his channel and do it. Yeah, I get like that too. I dissociate and just ruminate on my thoughts, you know? It's like a coping mechanism a lot of times. Yeah, that's terrible, Shay. Hopefully it gets better over time and you don't deserve or ask for it. A lot of times it can be from bad experiences in the past or like what you're currently experiencing now. It's not good and stuff like that. So, how's the warehouse? I'll say it's okay. It's tolerable. Um, it can be exhausting at times, but at least it's tolerable for me to work at, and the coworkers seem okay for now. So I think it's a decent job for me to get through the lease. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with Jack, to be honest with you. Hopefully he's all right. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah, warning people about him. That's good, you know, because don't want to associate with a guy that bullies and put others down, you know? Yeah, be getting another job, yeah. I go to Arizona, I'm gonna try to get a job before I go. So, yep, that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, the cost of living will be higher, but I'm gonna be living more frugal and limit my credit card use. And I'll be more content because the weather is better. It's not as isolating, and I'd rather move somewhere that like I'm gonna like than live somewhere that I'm not gonna like. You know. So yeah, there's times where I don't feel like I belong in this world either because there's a lot of shallow, superficial people out there. It's understandable, man. It's valid. What's the point socialize with people when Like you can't form a deep connection, or you socialize with people and people are hostile all the time, or try to critique you on what you look like and how you talk. You know, it's possible he could be a narcissist. Yeah, it's possible. May not be a full blown, but maybe he has some traits. Maybe. I think it's something like something in his personal life is making him feel that way too, and he's projecting onto others. Yeah, the JEC drama crew. Yeah, I remember that, man. It's best to get rid of it and make a better one, or not a better one, a new one. Yeah, stuttering. Yeah, people just judge you how you talk all the time, constantly. Always had trouble picking up social cues. Yeah, that isn't your fault, man. It's not like you want to have trouble picking up social cues. Just something that your brain wires different, and it's it's not like the same as like a neurotypical how they pick up social cues. Yeah, what did Chat GPT have to say? Smoke a cigarette one more time. Might try to cut down on these now. So yeah, I mean they have a time limit. I mean you can't give them so much time forever. They keep acting the same. You cut them off. So best advice you got for the chat? Uh, I guess I guess if you have toxic parents and they don't seem to change when you try to help them out, they act like like abusive to you or put you down, best to cut them out. I guess that's my advice. Yeah, man. I mean, it's something you never asked for, like autism, for example. I mean, I have it too. I'm just like high functioning and stuff, but I struggle with the social part at times. It makes you feel like an outcast, and people are very judgmental of you about those things. Yeah, smoking the crowns. Yeah, guess ChatGPT has an open mind, right? I guess. Not some shit you going through. I mean, it's not some shit I'm going through, man. It's for everybody. I mean, if you want other advice, I don't know what other advice to give. Like in general, hmm, I'll say, I guess always check. It's random, I guess, but always check oil if there's enough oil in your car. If you don't, then it can be problems. That's the advice. Hacked. Not really, to be honest with you. I never really had that on my old channel that much. Thought about that, but I had more of like people judging me and that are judgmental, and I had that a lot on my old channel.
and it did get to me on my old channel, and that was part of the reason why I deleted it too. There's all these other things also. I absorbed too much of it, and that's what happened. Yeah, I mean, if there's people that have kids, then people will have kids, you know? And you just hope that parents are good parents and kids have a good life, you know? I mean, there is good parents out there. I recognize it, you know? I recognize that there's people that have decent lives. Yeah, they judge by your looks. Yeah, they're very shallow, those guys, it seems. Very shallow. Zero sum game? Possibly for certain people. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Not every person has a toxic relationship with their parents. I agree with that. There's people that have good relationship with their parents. Yeah, personality, when they go by looks. Yeah. No, I don't have the latest iPhone. I have an iPhone 15. I'm just using this Realme Android phone I got in Barcelona. So, very cheap phone. Normie, yeah. I wish that when I was in high school more, you know? Get treated better in a lot of ways. How do I just don't absorb it as much anymore. I try not to let it get to me as much. That's how I cope with that, and I try to focus on things in my life more. Yeah. I mean, I guess like if you there's nothing wrong with junk food, right? But if you if you eat more like whole foods, you won't feel like you need to eat as much, too. That's why it's best to have more whole foods, you know? It's not easy, I guess, but it helps, you know? Yeah, I like a lot of candy too. I understand, man. That sugar can hit. Yeah, yeah. It can be a bad idea when they can act the same, right? So, yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, she couldn't handle it. She was triggered. She got so triggered she wrote a big paragraph about it. Yeah, I get it, man. Being a NEET has its cons. Like, if you would like to have an income, you would like to, um, like, try to do something to, like, say you want to move out of your parents or whatever it is, you know? Yeah, there's people that are NEET they don't do it by choice, you know? It's like it happens to them. Yeah, but I don't think sex is everything, though, in this life, you know? But, I mean, a biological, like, viewpoint it is, but I don't think it's everything in this life. Kidnappers? Yeah, that ain't good at all. I appreciate that, Trap. I appreciate that. Thing is, like, people say sex is everything, but you can question that, right? You don't have to always think that it's everything. Yeah, threatening to call the cops. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I gotta pick up them cigarette butts out on the floor there. Try to quit for a while. I'm gonna try to go out on St. Patrick's Day. We'll do like a live stream, and I think Han wants me to tour around Sioux Falls a little more. So I'm gonna do that in a couple weeks. Check some shit out, you know. See what the normies are doing. Do a live stream and do that type of shit again, I guess. Take a take a break, you know. Yeah, but I guess it's like the things if parents are calling the cops if like you're a danger to them and they're a danger to yourself. I guess it is reasonable, you know. But if there's parents out there that call the cops and you didn't do nothing wrong, then that isn't right, you know. I mean, I don't care about it either, but I'll just go out on St. Patrick's Day just to do something, you know. Gets tiring, like just being isolated too much. Yeah, it is monotonous in a way, man. It's very monotonous this life. Yeah, yep. You can like especially if you work, you know, you can predict what's gonna happen at work most of the time. Yeah, something that you don't deserve either, man. I mean, it's not easy meeting people, you know. Yeah, there's times where I'll sit in an empty parking lot, just chill, you know, just kind of dissociate or listen to some music. You know, I mean, that could be more chill than hanging out with toxic people in the car, you know. Nothing wrong with that, Shay. Yeah, I mean, you could predict the monotony, but you can't predict like life events, right? Because you can have like these life events that seem random and it could be good or bad. Yeah, it's the morning over there, isn't it? Where you're at, Final Destination? That sounds pretty good. Uh, yeah, I'm go to bed pretty soon. I'm not trying to stay up too late. Trying to go for a run uh, down these trails since it's pretty warm tomorrow. Then gotta do some DoorDash and Lyft because I gotta pay a credit card, and then we'll do some videos or something. Yeah, certain things you can predict more, but not like life events. We're anti-mandate. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that didn't like the mandates. I didn't like the mandates. I understand that, but there's a lot of people that are anti-vaxxers as well, and they think that the vaccine is always bad, you know? It's not just the COVID, it's just other vaccines. And there's vaccines that have been proven that weren't harmful to people. But then I guess, like, you have the COVID vaccine that affected certain people, right? So, I don't know. Yeah, repetitive bullshit, errands all the time. Yeah. Yeah, not always though. Can't always predict the weather too much. That can be unpredictable sometimes.
Yeah, we kind of are like robots, NPCs. 6 years ago, I mean, people mention it on the chat. I mean, what's wrong with talking about it? Yeah, there is a lot of sexless marriages out there. And that's why there's a lot of people that are miserable and they're not getting their desires met and they get sexually frustrated and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe something can predict everything now. Even some big computer. I think it's just impossible, you know? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't believe in that. Imagine that though, something can really predict something. It's like 100% accurate. So, yeah, finding work, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Like you need to make some income and you gotta look for a job if you don't have one. Fucking sucks. Yeah, right. Yeah, if there's not enough things to enjoy. I mean, there'll always be problems in every decade, but I guess I would like to live in the 90s or the early 2000s. That's the decade I would like. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you did, hypothetically, if you had a computer that was bigger than the universe, maybe, but that's impossible though. I don't believe that'll be true. Yeah, I think science is good. I think there's that's what I go by. I go by evidence and experiments, and if there's proof, then that's it. But I think science can be corrupted, and if the government gets involved, like kind of with the COVID shit, I guess, right? So yeah, 90s was some good times. It had some bad times though, but seems like the good was more impactful in that decade. Yeah, I mean, me personally, like a lot of people like their childhood more than adulthood, but I don't like my childhood personally. There's a lot of things that I don't like about my childhood, and there was good things about my childhood, some nostalgic shit, but the bad impact me more than the good in my childhood, unfortunately. And when you have a bad childhood, it can affect your adulthood a lot of times. Yeah, the commercials, I guess even the Super Bowl commercials in the 2000s were better, seemed more unique at the time. People liked watching football and shit. Yeah, I mean, religion wouldn't advance society with technological things. Science did. And the thing is, science doesn't have all the answers. Like we do experiments, we make theories, and we try to improve on trying to find the truth. That's what it is. And I feel like humans, even with science, ain't going to predict like the questions that are going to be impossible to answer. Like, how do we come here as a human race, or what happens when we die? It's something that is hard to answer. Yeah, even if you have a good childhood, you can still feel messed up. Like you can have a good childhood, and your adulthood just gets worse somehow, which is unlucky. That's terrible that happened to you, man. You don't deserve it. You never asked for it. Yeah, people will be like that, yeah. People think that the 2020s were the shit too. It never ends. It's nostalgic because people grew up like in that decade. Yeah, it is a lot of testing things. Yep, a lot of it is. Hmm. Yeah, but people like will grow up and will look at these times, and I guess certain things on the internet seem more nostalgic, you know? I mean, we don't see that because we never grew up in the 2020s, you know? We're adults. I guess not every kid's gonna think that, but there's gonna be a good amount that may think that way. It's a never ending cycle, you know? That shit. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. My parents split up when I was 6 years old, something similar. Yeah, it can affect you when parents split up, even if it's like a healthy divorce or breakup. Yeah, yeah. Some people always on top, and if they lose, they will feel. Yeah, yep. I feel like a lot of times nostalgia can be like a cope from where you're currently at now, you know? You would like to look back like, hey, those were some good times I had, you know? Nah, what's that song about? Misandry? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, misogyny and misandry isn't good. Gender wars are not a good thing in this society. Should be more understanding and trying to get where the problems are in each gender and things like that, you know? Yeah, this life is very complex in a lot of ways. And suffering Olympics, yep. People do it all the time. A lot of them will brag about how their suffering is worse than theirs and try to make you feel like your suffering don't matter. It's stupid about me. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is a misogynic word, but like the intent is like she instigated it to you, you know? Like that's what she wanted. She wanted a reaction. That's what she made you call her a bitch, and that's what happened. She'll try to make you feel you're the bad guy. Yeah, there is a lot of laws with that too. It's double standards. Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah. It's another 15 minutes. I'm gonna head to bed. Getting kind of tired. Yeah, it's a risk getting married. I guess as a man too, you know. It's not always worth it. Yeah. I mean, I guess it can benefit men if the marriage works out. If both like wife and husband can be committed and it's healthy, but doesn't seem that way for right now when the divorce is going up. And if they have kids, the kids get affected the most, you know. Yeah, I mean, there's men that are toxic as well that put other women down, and they had there's women out there that had abusive partners, you know. That isn't good either. That should be addressed as well. Yeah, I mean, I never wanted to get married or have kids. I mean, I never wanted to get married ever since I was young, like 13. And I guess I thought of kids, but over time I was like, there's no way I want them, you know? Like, I never wanted kids when I was a young age, also. Yeah, I mean, Maybe it's because they like the assholes, you know? Maybe they're good looking too. Yeah. Maybe it's because they went by the dude's looks more and didn't really focus on like the true colors of that man. Yeah, single person monogamy. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of men that feel that way. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it can benefit like the man as well, you know, with certain things like what you were saying there. Hmm. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a partner. If you would like to have a partner, that's fine, you know. There's nothing wrong with that because it can benefit you. You can get intimacy. You can get emo- emotional connection with somebody, or you enjoy having fun in the bedroom and you communicate well and things like that. There's nothing wrong with wanting that. It helps with like the loneliness and things like that, I guess. Yeah, never understood. Maybe it's because those women went by those dudes' looks. They were good looking dudes. Or they had money, and that's what they did. Yeah, I kind of believe that too. I don't think we're monogamous by nature. No, I don't think he ever married. No. I mean, I think it's even more of a risk when you're a celebrity getting married, you know? What's up, Selwood? Yeah, but a prenup's not always guaranteed. That can get thrown away. The judge can be like, oh, I'm not going to accept this prenup, you know? But I think if you are getting married, you should sign a prenup. I think that is good advice because not all prenups will get thrown away, and it may be reasonable to have one. Then a woman will say like in a man's perspective, um, like, oh, you don't love me like that. You don't need to sign a prenup. You know, if she really loved you and things don't work out, should accept it. Yeah, yep. Mercy of other people or trying to get involved with too many people can make you worse, you know? Especially if they don't give you anything in return in a good way. Yeah, a lot of people will disappoint you. Yeah, right. Yeah, alimony, secular marriages. Yep. Child support. Yeah, a lot of cons. Marriage. Even though marriage can give you pros, like you get tax benefits and things like that. Yeah, true. Yep. You don't even know these celebrities personally, but people are obsessed with you, you know? Because you're a celebrity. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing too. When you have a lot of money, it's a risk even more getting married because you could lose all your money. The more money you have, it's more of a risk getting married too. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if those women are generally into that dude, then that's good. But if they're just trying to get with that celebrity for the money and get the clout, then yeah, it's shallow. That's a lot of them. I mean, it's not depressing, man. It's just realistic, you know. There's things in this life that are depressing, and that's the truth, you know. There's nothing wrong with talking about it, and I feel like there's a lot of people that are uncomfortable with pessimism, so that's your problem. And I do recognize there's good things, and I can be optimistic at times, you know. So yeah, I mean, you could be very smart and get divorced. Yep. A celebrity, I guess I would like to be an NBA player when I was a kid because I always liked basketball, so I guess so. Like an athlete. I guess when you get older, you kind of realize like the cons of being a celebrity, you know. And it's like, yeah, maybe it's best to not be one. And no problem, man. I mean, I try to be realistic too, so I don't try to be so pessimistic where I'm like irrational. So, but there's times where I can be very pessimistic and my depression uh, really takes control, and I can get that way though. Cousin, he was doing like incest. What? Are you telling the truth? Renting a friend. Oh, I've seen that before. I feel like it's just kind of transactional. It's not real, you know. And I feel like those people that are renting a friend, it's just they're unfulfilled a lot of times. It's kind of like getting the escort, you know. You're trying to fill that void so you can get that experience in the bedroom, but you're not fully satisfied because it was transactional. That's how it is renting a friend. You're that guy is pretending to be your friend, but it's really not. It's just the person's there for your money, and you just feel unfulfilled. Yeah, I don't think they got married. I don't think. What? Let's look that up, Rohai. You're telling the truth. Usually you do tell the truth. So let's see. Oh my gosh. You are right. Yeah. Incest, man. Jesus. Oh, man. They don't talk about that with Einstein. Imagine Einstein had kids with that cousin, you know? Oh, man. Yeah, attention, yep. That's what sucks about being a celebrity. You won't get that privacy, really. Get paparazzi fucking on your ass. Yeah, I didn't know that, Rohai. Holy shit. Cousin marriages. Yeah, I mean, if Einstein was over in the UK, he would go to jail. What do you mean it's good enough for us? What do you mean? Yeah, it is a luxury in a way. Some people don't appreciate the privacy they have, I guess. Sometimes I'm like that too. Yeah, but that's not a good idea, Rohai, because what happens if you're not protecting yourself right? You have a child. Now the kid can be most likely born with disability. That's why I don't support, like, that stuff, you know? Yeah, leave it up to science with Einstein's brain. Yep, we'll be studying that shit. Even if it's like not penetration like with a cousin. That's just weird, you know? It just is. Yeah. Guess there's a Einstein had some good quotes, I guess, right? All right, I think I'm gonna head for bed. It was nice talking to you guys. We'll do another live stream possibly tomorrow. So catch you guys later.